Hey everybody, Eric Solo Box. Today I'm out in the shop producing more panniers. You know, since I redesigned the boxes, they are now actually a lot harder to produce. But I'm actually kind of enjoying that challenge. I had built the old boxes for so long that there really wasn't any challenge there anymore to it. And so I was kind of bored of it. And so I'm really kind of enjoying getting to do something new that's quite frankly a lot nicer box, honestly. And so, you know, it's always been part of what I was striving to do with Solo Box was to give people a high quality product at a reasonable price. And so I've definitely bumped the quality of what I'm doing up quite a bit. I left the pricing alone at the same $3.40 per set of boxes that it's been for a long time. And so my hope in doing that was that I could change up my target audience a little bit. That maybe some of the guys with a little bit nicer bikes, like Tiger 800 guys, the BMW 800 guys, the GS 1200 guys, you know, that they would start wanting to run my boxes if they were a bit nicer, you know. And I've definitely done those boxes in the past, those bikes, but not on the scale that I was hoping for. I've done primarily a lot of like V-Stroms and KLRs. Those have really been my bread and butter for a long time. Now stuff out of China, you know, a lot of the KLR guys are going with the stuff from China, and you know, it's just I can't really compete with the pricing on that. But what I can do is offer a better product for slightly more money that's made here in the USA, and maybe change my target audience to go after some of the bikes that I didn't previously sell a whole lot of stuff for. And so the process, you know, of building these, I thought I'd show you guys really quick. I just lay out a body for you. So this is going to be the body of a standard. I used to call them a 9.5 inch box. It's about 9.5 inches wide at the lid, but the lid comes down over the body. I've now started calling them 9-inch boxes, but that's based on the width of the actual body of the box itself. I feel like it's a little bit more honest. You know, I always told people it's 9.5 at the lid, but I think it's a little more honest to just call it a 9-inch box. Of course, the lid is wider, but I thought I'd lay one of these out for you. This is all new stuff that I had to invent, basically, to be able to even build the new boxes, and it takes a lot more effort on my part to produce these parts. Man, it's really kind of rewarding, and like I said, you know, I'm hoping that by producing a nicer box and keeping the pricing the same, that the numbers on how many I sell will go up some. I don't mind working a little bit extra hard to earn the same amount of money, but I'm really hoping that the orders will come up some. And I think there's some stuff that I could definitely do to bump that up a bit. Thinking about starting to sell these maybe on Amazon. I'm starting to think about maybe doing a website. I've always been hesitant to do online sales that way. I really like having that one-on-one communication with my customers. So I like it that if you want a set of Solo Boxes, you have to call and talk to me. And you know, I'll probably ask you about your family and what you do for a living, and we'll probably talk about writing and stuff, and I enjoy doing that. You know, if this was a point-and-click sales situation, I miss out on that, you know. I've made a lot of good friends, good permanent friends, because of building these panniers. And so, you know, it's not always just about money. You know, there's more to life than just making money. One thing that I'm particularly grateful about is that I get to be a dad to my son by staying home and working from a shop here. I'm a single dad, and I've got him about, say, about 98% of the time. And if it wasn't for Solobox, I wouldn't get to spend the time that I get to spend with Asher. And so I'm really grateful for that. I was actually, a little bit about my personal life, I was actually a third generation child that wasn't raised by his biological father, you know. My biological father wasn't raised by his dad, and, you know, the generation before that. So I was like the third generation to have that happen to him. And it's just something that I absolutely refuse to do to Asher, you know. And I'm grateful that, you know, I get to be a big part of his life, and that I get to stay home and earn a living here and spend the time that I do. Even though sometimes, you know, even just dealing with him throughout the day can be really challenging. It can be really hard to get stuff done. Like right now, he's in the house, in his bedroom, just playing. I was just in there a moment ago, and he's in there just doing just fine. I have to remember that, you know, things are going to change a little bit down the road. You know, he'll be off for preschool and stuff not too far out. I've kind of been actually thinking about maybe homeschooling him too, that I would like to give him the opportunity to study and learn about the things that interest him, you know, and he's not going to get that in a public school setting, so I need to look a little bit more closely at that. But, you know, if I'm already staying home anyway, you know, why not homeschool him and give him opportunities? You know, I'd really like to back him up on whatever it is in life that he's interested in, as long as it's something that's good for him. I would like to take his natural aptitudes and build on them. You know, give him those opportunities that, you know, I don't really care so much what it is that he's interested in, but give him, you know, just afford him the opportunity to chase those things. And so I am grateful that I get to work from home and get to do those things. So anyway, that was the layout on a single box. I now need to cut these pieces out, and I got to do all the bending and stuff. But anyway, it was nice chatting with you guys. I'm going to have some extra boxes in stock here in just a few more days. So if anybody's looking to set up their bike, by all means, give me a shout. The bills are coming in a little bit faster than the orders are currently. So it's winter time. So anyway, give me a shout if I could help. Talk to you guys again soon. Ride safe, everybody. It's Eric with Solobox.